This is Mark Bell from Super Training Gym. More footage for supertraining.tv. This is a robot doing some board presses in his shirt. We're trying to get him a little bit more used to wearing his shirt. Trying to get him to handle a little bit heavier weights. Kind of been a while since he's handled anything big. I think his best bench in a contest is like 573 or something along those lines. We've kind of noticed some weaknesses with his triceps and his lockout. So we're trying to make some corrections. Trying to even have him bench raw a little differently, having him take the weights a little bit higher towards his chest with his elbows tucked underneath him more to work his arms a little bit more. And this is, we're working up on some bands right here, doing some band training. We got about 100 pounds of bands total. Maybe a little bit more. They're on there pretty good. It's always good to work off around a 3 board when you're trying to get somebody to handle heavy weight, trying to work on their form and their confidence. You could always bring them back down at some other point, but you saw right there he handled 545 pretty easily. Been working with Bill on trying to get his elbows in. We got Quinn Bell chiming in again. She wants to play a video game. It's about 400 degrees inside the gym, and inside the gym is where we do this voiceover stuff. You're just watching on a TV right in the gym. Anyway, back to the action. Robot's got what's he got on there? Like about 6 plates now, looks like, or 5 plates. Juan's using the Mad Dog slingshot, named after my oldest brother, who passed away a few years back. It's a double ply slingshot, is what it is. It has a little extra bite to it. We got Big Bill trying to work on some things again. You're going to see how he likes to keep his wrist angle at an angle that automatically makes his elbows come out. You see that with some raw lifters from time to time. Guys that don't like to wear wrist wraps, they're going to kind of have that problem. Yep. Got Robot getting another good clean bench in there. Now I'm starting to cheat. I'm jumping into the cheating action with the Mad Dog slingshot as well. That was a 455 press with the bands on there. Here's Robot now going with 6 plates. Let's see how he does with this. 585. A good strong press, locked it out nice and clean. I'd like to see a little bit more of a tuck and a little bit more of a flare. It's 5 plates right there with bands on as well. Now we took him down a little bit lower. This is where you start to see the problems of the lockout, but he did lock it out, so it was a good strain through the top. Now we got him back down on the 2 board again for another set with a slightly heavier weight, I believe.
1, 2, 3, out, release.
And that one was just put in too awkward of a position. We were trying to give him some instruction on how to keep the weight higher, and it ended up in a spot he's not used to. But the only way you learn is to try to do stuff. You got to try to do different things and figure out what's going to work for you. I have a 550 press right there with the mini bands on. Jim McDonald working in his shirt a little bit too on that day. Going with around 430 or so, 440. Here's Robot trying again. This actually came up too slow. Form wasn't bad. Just came off the boards a little too slow. And that's it from Super Training.